All right, we are now live. Hola, hola, hola. ¿Cómo estás, Jeffrey? Still just a
Muy
Jeff
bien.
today?
Just Jeff.
Okay, okay. Well, there's quite a bit of news and drama and stuff going on. So let's start up. I guess starting off, James Gunn has begun making his list of potential actors for Superman Legacy. Really, nothing else I can say. I'm not really much of a fan casting person, so I don't know who will be good at this job. I don't pay attention to people that much.
Yeah, I don't really have a good idea of who would make a good Superman, but as far as casting goes, I think James Gunn does a good job. So, you know, I'll trust him
Yeah.
in that regard. Look forward to a Superman movie in 2 years.
How are we feeling about the final episodes of DC Titans premiering April 13th on HBO Max?
Is it weird to say I'm excited?
It's a little weird. Have
I
you
like
started
this last
watching
season.
Gotham Knights that started, I think, last week? This week?
Yeah, how'd you like it?
I haven't watched it. I was wondering if you watched it.
No. I mean, I'll give it. Surprisingly, I haven't even started Superman and Lois yet, so it's not even like adherence or like me trying to stay away from it or something. But no, I'm actually excited for Titans. I've actually liked this past season of Titans. Um,
I mean, one thing they got going for them are these suits. Like, the Robin suit that Jay LaCargo is going to wear looks amazing. Like, all their suits they've always done, amazing on Titans.
yeah, that suit's gotta look amazing on a character who I don't care about.
Tim Drake your
Interest.
favorite character in comp, like, your favorite Robin, at least.
He is not in this series. No, I guess it's fair. I mean, all the Robin suits have looked pretty good. So
Apparently, he's going to be trained by Red Hood. That
yeah. Isn't Jason dead?
I don't know. I think I saw something about the actor for Red Hood's coming back because Red Hood's going to be training Tim.
I thought he was dead, but maybe I'm
I
wrong.
don't remember. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
All right, so a lot of drama's gone down, especially from like Zachary Levi's camp. He went on Instagram Live to talk about the disappointing box office results. On there, he mentioned how he was supposed to make a cameo on Black Adam at the end of the film, but The Rock shot him down to get Henry Cavill there, the shot instead. And then he also mentioned how The Rock also, I mean, for the end of Shazam 2's post credit scene, they're going to have Hawkman and Cyclone be there to invite him to join the Justice Society. Black Adam was like, nope, you're not using any of the characters from my movie. So that's why they went with Economos, and I don't remember her name.
I can't remember. Yeah, man. It's just what the DC universe needs more of.
Drama,
Drama
drama,
amongst their
drama.
ranks.
First of all,
It's not
why
really.
does The Rock have any say in this? Like, he's just the actor. He's not the director or anything.
I thought he was the director of Black Adam.
I think he was a producer.
Uh, well, I mean, it's still a big role, but I don't know. I recently been thinking that there's like more to this than like we all even know. Like WB promised The Rock something or whatever,
Mm.
and so he acted according to that, and it's just. And that's a rumor. That's not me saying that, or no, it's not even a rumor. That's just me theorizing. Um, because like I don't know why else he would feel like he has so much pull, or why he would try to stop certain things from occurring. Like,
I don't know. I've also been hearing stuff that he just has a big ego, and he usually picks projects with directors that he thinks are weaker than him and who will do what he says.
who even was the director for Black Adam?
Jean Colette Serra. They are known for The Shallows, The Unknown, Orphan, and House of Wax.
Don't know any. But also Jungle Cruise.
Which isn't out yet. It's right. Jungle Cruise is gonna come out soon from Disney.
I thought it says 2021 right here.
Oh, they come out. Okay.
The Commuter. I don't know any of these movies, to be honest. That's not to say that
I've heard of The Orphan at least. I've never seen any of these movies.
Yeah. So I don't know how. I'm seeing a lot of action and a lot of horror, so I'm not really sure what to say about either of these. I guess it would make sense that he directed Black Adam, though.
But yeah, so we've been getting a lot of stuff like Black Adam, not Black Adam, but The Rock kind of controlling things in the background. Not wanting to fight Zachary Levi, thinking that Shazam's not in his league. He'd rather fight Superman because Superman's the big guy in the DC universe. Like, then you should have been Lex Luthor or someone.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta fight Shazam, and had they worked together, it probably could have turned out really good. I mean, like I said, Shazam 2 was a fine movie. I think it suffers from consequences that have nothing to do with its own movie.
Yeah, I think it was a really good movie. It's just, I don't know. People just aren't going to go see it because I guess they're thinking DC Universe is over. It's not connected to anything. What's going on?
Which is hilarious. Like that, I swear, franchising has rotted so many people's brains. I can't watch this movie because it doesn't connect to anything. Oh my gosh.
But things don't seem any better on the other side of the pond over the MCU camp.
Oh yeah, drama in the comic book industry in general.
Disney spokesperson denies Victoria Alonso's attorney's claim, saying it's unfortunate Victoria is sharing a narrative that leaves out several factors concerning her departure, including indisputable breach of contract and direct violation of company policy. We talked about her briefly last week, how she was head of like Marvel's VFX and everything, and she has been let go. Since then, it's been found out that it's not on good terms. Like they're saying it's because she was working on another project, Argentina 1985, which is a breach of her contract because she's supposed to be just focusing on the Marvel movies. She's saying no, that's not. There was no breach of contract. She's allowed to do that kind of stuff. I forget what else. Trying to find more. They're saying she's responsible for a toxic work environment.
Yeah, they did say that it was because of that.
Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of messy over there right now with the Victoria Alonso stuff. And then we also have this. I think this was today or yesterday. Jonathan Majors was arrested in New York City.
Yeah,
but the actor insists he's done nothing wrong.
So I didn't post it. There was another article saying that like the person put out 2 statements recanting it.
Okay.
But again, like we don't know. So it's drama in the comic book movie realm.
I think if I recall, it was something about like strangulation and maybe beating up a woman or something.
Yes. So that he's in jail for allegedly strangling and beating up a woman. I'm not sure their relation or not.
And I guess apparently, I've also saw other things where other people are also bringing up their stories with Jonathan Majors of how he's been abusive in the past.
It's 2 directors in general. And they said they didn't say anything because they don't want to bring stories into light. Uh which it's interesting because it can mean like two things. Like one, these two directors don't like them, or two, like there is some credibility to what's happening. But like I said, it's like it's honestly just a wait and see
Yeah,
kind of situation, you know.
or to see if this goes to court or anything happens of it.
If like there's any like new updates or I mean, if it's real, I mean it's going to be a very publicized case. So or yeah, if it goes to trial, it's going to be a very publicized case. So
he really went the villain route. Like I recall he had a photo shoot looking like Don Quixote, Don Flamingo.
He did in fact do that. So we'll see. We'll see. Just hope whatever the truth is that the correct reaction is implemented.
All right. So Disney Plus says Indiana Jones projects are no longer moving forward. Disney reportedly told Lucasfilm that they want them to focus solely on Star Wars content moving forward.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Disney Plus, lessen the diversity amongst the content you produce because that's gonna really bump up your
To be fair, I feel like they've announced a lot of Star Wars properties. Like they either need to dial back on the Star Wars properties,
yes,
or dial back on other things.
Well, you can't run an entire streaming service off like two brands.
Oh, that's like Peacock. Like their whole thing at the start was Star Trek.
I mean, yeah, but they have George Lopez and they have other stuff.
I just saw earlier.
And they released other stuff. They got like that mystery show with Rian Johnson. Yeah, they got other. Peacock got other stuff. I'd say they're more diverse in their content than Disney Plus.
I just saw something earlier. I guess they're doing a John Wick prequel on Peacock.
That's cool. Like I said, more diverse content.
Well, how are we feeling about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always premiering April 19th on Netflix?
I'm here for it. I like Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers.
So we have quite a few of the old cast returning. We have I forget her name, the Yellow Rangers. Her actual, like, the actress that played the Yellow Ranger, her actual daughter will be playing the daughter in this movie.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because the Yellow Ranger has passed away. I think it was a car accident years ago.
Well, I'm excited. I like Power Rangers. Hopefully it's good because, you know, with Netflix, it's like 50-50, a flip of the coin. So,
how are we feeling about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles getting an RPG game, like God of War, based on the hit comic series The Last Ronin?
They said like God of War so they can attract people, but if it has to actually, like, I'll wait and see. You know, it's a wait and see. You said like God of War. Oh,
I've never played the God of War game, so I don't know. All right, how are we feeling about John Siftis, who did Dune, is now writing a script for a live-action Gears of War movie for Netflix?
That's cool.
I didn't like Dune, and I don't know anything about Gears of War.
I've never played any Gears of War, but it's a franchise that people really love. So, Dune is still well received, and like I said, I aside from the movie just being long, but the books are long. I can see him doing a good job. I mean, we'll see. Like I'm willing to give it a chance, but I don't know anything about Gears of War, so you know the Last of Us effect might fall upon me, where I'm just like, oh, this is really cool, like objectively, but you know nothing is happening of interest. But I mean, I'm sure I'll like it.
Okay. How are we feeling about this? I know Mai is a big fan. I don't really care about them, but how do you feel about Saint Seiya getting a live action movie treatment in Knights of the Zodiac, only in theaters, May 12th?
I love that. I've seen some Saint Seiya. I enjoy Saint Seiya, so I am excited for that. I hope it's of quality. But I mean, hey, it's it's always interesting. I feel like we've reached the age where we just everything new isn't really new. It's just a different medium of something old. Oh, if it's animated, it's gonna be live action. Oh, if it's live action, it's gonna be animated. So and usually the remakes don't do any justice. But I mean, we'll wait and see. There's very few remakes that have done justice.
Okay. How we feel about ReZero starting life in another world, season 3 being announced? I'm all for it. I love ReZero. I love Rem.
I am extremely excited. I do love Rem. I'm ready to bash on Subaru for another whole season. Yeah. It's this year is a really good year for anime, it seems. So I'm super excited.
All right, we also got the anime film adaptation of Akira Toriyama's Sandland. It's officially slated to hit theaters in Japan on Friday, August 18th.
I mean, hey, I'm excited for it. I like Akira Toriyama. I know you like Akira Toriyama, right?
Yeah.
So whatever he drops, I'll check it out. I'll give it a chance.
If it comes to the US, I'll watch it. I'm pretty busy to go pirating usually. If it shows up on Crunchyroll or
I mean, it's gonna show up in America probably.
Moving on, we got a teaser for Solo Leveling.
I am extremely excited for this project. I love Solo Leveling. I don't know if you know that. I've read all of it.
Yeah, you talk about it all the time.
I am super excited for it to be animated. It has to be given justice because the story, that's all right. It's a solid story. It's fine. It's not like anything particularly unique or anything, but they have to do the art and justice with exceptional animation, or else this will flop. So, in my opinion.
All right, we got a trailer for Pokemon Horizons, the series.
I'm gonna try it. I don't know. I can't say if I'm excited or not. I don't know how I feel. But I'm willing to watch it.
It's sad that we no longer have Ash. We'll have to wait and see. Like Pokemon, they've had seasons where this is a child show, and they've had seasons where, you know what, this is for everyone.
So I guess we'll see.
X and Y was for everyone. I think Journeys was for everyone. But then they've also had like in between seasons, like Alola, almost all for kids, I think.
Yeah. And there's speculation that because of how the recent series ended, Ash might show up as an adult in this one.
Okay.
So it's speculation though. It's not like a fact I can give you.
All right. So Millie Bobby Brown is writing her first novel, which will be released September 12th. The novel, titled 19 Steps, follows an epic story of love during World War II. It is inspired by her own family history.
I mean,
I don't think I'm going to read this. I don't think romance novels I'm not the target audience for this, probably.
You know me. I don't care for romance at all. I just posted it because, it's interesting. She's writing a book now. Millie Bobby Brown, very talented. So if I feel like she's gonna be one of those jack of all trades people when she gets older. She's got, I'm gonna direct a movie. I'm gonna write a book. It's gonna end up being the Snoop Dogg of movies.
All right. So Jeff, it's almost April 15th, almost tax day upon us. How are those taxes looking like? Are you done?
Oh yeah, I always do it early.
Okay. So you are in no need of Tax Heaven 3000.
Oh my gosh, this thing. People just make anything. It almost feels like a scam.
I was like, I'm kind of wondering if it is. Like, it asks for your social security number. So for anyone who doesn't know, Tax Heaven 3000 is a dating simulator where you date Iris, and during the date, she asked you questions. Those questions are definitely more affiliated to what you would say on a tax form, like Social Security. And by the end of the game, you she'll have your entire tax forms done, and you can submit it there.
Oh, that just does not feel safe. I'm sorry ahead of time for the poor souls who get scammed if this ends up being a scam, and because someone's gonna get it, and it's just unfortunate for that soul.
We'll have to wait and see. I mean, if it is a scam, I feel like through Steam, you got a good chance of maybe filing a lawsuit. It's not like a random website in the middle of nowhere.
I guess, yeah, but sheesh, I don't know. That's something I can't trust. Not at all.
Well,
a dating
continuing on.
simulator for taxes? Oh my gosh.
Continuing on with the E talk, how are we feeling about the Writers Guild of America having a proposal about allowing AI to write scripts as long as it does not affect writer credits or residuals?
Yo, the world is so lazy. Write scripts for what?
I don't know, a Marvel movie maybe. They're all the same thing.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's exactly what we need. Pretty much computer generated movies. Come on, please. Ew, people are lazy. Come on. Like using AI to enhance the movie making process, completely understandable. Using AI to write the story for a movie is kind of dumb. Even
It's
if it
probably
is
most likely going to be used for like TV shows, maybe on channels that don't have much of a budget, probably.
Nobody wants formula. All right, you know what? I take that back. A lot of people want formula.
People want to be comfy.
It's disgusting. not an ounce of artistry left.
Well, that's about the news of the week.
I mean, we can go more in depth on certain subjects.
Anything you want to go more in depth on?
I mean, let's talk. We could talk The Rock. What's going on with that? How you feel? Like, what do you think about all that?
I'm now kind of wondering who was worse for the DC universe, The Rock or Zack Snyder. Honestly,
Oh, I wouldn't say Zack Snyder was worse for the DC universe.
he killed Dick Grayson. It's already like the worst possible DC universe it could be.
No, I'd say his fans are like a toxin on the DC universe because there's so-called real DC fans, but won't let the franchise live. I would say it's hard to say. Joss Whedon was the worst thing that happened to the DC universe. That's what I think. And then after that, it was just a series of unfortunate events. I truly believe the Snyderverse would have been fine. I don't think it would have been everybody's favorite DC universe, but I don't think it would have such as bad a taste as it does in people's mouth as it does now.
I don't know. Based on like the scripts I remember reading about the future Snyderverse, it just sounded terrible.
It was it'd probably be really, really dark, but I mean, hey, it's whatever. You know, it's very interesting because if you watch like his those zombie movies, that zombie universe that Zack Snyder does, like he knows how to balance all that stuff really well.
What is that one called again?
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
And now there's another like whole series, Rebel Moon, coming out.
I think it's a video game though.
I thought it was a Netflix thing.
No, I think it's a video game. I thought it was at least. Rebel. Which I mean, hey, shout outs to Zack Snyder. I think I think Zack Snyder's fruition would have came out well. Maybe it is a show, action and adventure drama. I don't know. I can't really tell. This isn't telling me anything. It is a film. Yeah, it's a film. It comes out this year. I just don't know when. But yeah, even though I guess Army of the Dead was pretty tragic, so he likes writing tragedies. I don't know. I feel like if his full vision came out, it would have been okay, as opposed to how the DC universe is right now, which is just like a state of chaos. So, The Rock did fuck up though, because the DC universe was already pretty down, and he's kind of messed that up a little worse.
Yeah. It's like, just gotta learn your place. Like, okay, I'm the Shazam villain. Maybe I'll make appearances and other stuff later, but let's get this done with first.
You can't have
a team player.
I guess in a way you can have Black Adam without Shazam, but if it's like you guys are in the same universe, you might as well just connect it,
Mm-hmm.
Like I think what people were pointing out that they said that Black Adam is the one who released the
7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
And then it was never mentioned in the Black Adam movie.
Or it's like Black Adam is supposed to be like an anti-hero, but he just spent most of his time being a hero. Which I guess, it's hard to say. I guess he still was an anti-hero because he killed everybody, but I don't know. It's hard to say who did a worse. I think it was Joss Whedon did like the worst job. Just Justice League being bad, him ruining the experience for a lot of the actors. Like, yeah, I'll put the blame on Joss Whedon.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I'm still looking forward to Gunn's universe. I don't know how it's going to end up. It feels very strange that we're not going to start the universe with like a major DC character.
With Creature Commandos.
It's like what, Creature Commandos and then the Authority? Like it's gonna be a while before we get like a major.
I think a Waller series, right?
Like it's gonna be a long time before we get a major hero series for that universe.
Not too long.
Not too long, but like just the fact that we're not starting off with one is interesting. But I guess the Avengers started with Iron Man, so and I think at the time he wasn't that big.
We're getting Superman in 2 years, so it's not like that long. I think Superman's like one of the first major movies, right?
I don't mean like long, like how do I say? I don't mean like long, like actual waiting time wise. I just mean like long, like in the list of movies, in the order of movies. Because like to start the universe officially starts with Blue Beetle, right? That's what they're saying.
They're saying it can tie in depending on how well Blue Beetle does. I think they said.
So, well, if Blue Beetle does well, it'd be Blue Beetle, Creature Commandos, The Authority, the Amanda Waller series.
Well, don't forget Aquaman 2 is also going to be around that time frame.
Yeah, but that's not part of that universe, right?
I don't know. Because I think Flashpoint resets things, and then we get Blue Beetle, which doesn't really connect to anything in the past, and doesn't. I think this, from what they decided, like it doesn't connect anything leading up. Its own little thing, and if they want to bring it in, they can later. And then Aquaman's like one of the first things after the reset.
I thought Aquaman was supposed to be before the reset. It just happened to be delayed.
I don't know how they're doing it.
I don't know. Well, I'm not even excited for Aquaman. I keep hearing too much stuff about it.
Yeah, I've heard they just got up and left from the screenings. Heard good things from the Blue Beetle screenings, and we're supposed to get a trailer in front of the Mario movie. I think they said.
Yeah, which I'm excited for. I'm excited for that. Get to see how this movie looks. We are all still excited for Blue Beetle. I'm still excited for Blue Beetle.
I'm excited for Blue Beetle. Like I said, like I'm okay with these like own standalone stories, and that's what like Shazam is. Like it's connected, but it's not that connected.
Yes, it's exactly how it should be. This should be, if you're gonna connect a superhero movie to other comic book stories, you should do it like in very non-consequential moments of the movie and at very like the post-credit scenes and stuff like that are perfect. Or how Sam 2 did it, like at the very, very end, they did a slight cameo.
Yeah.
And they did it in a tasteful way too. I appreciate that. They messed up, spoiling it in a TV spot, but
they should not have done that. Yeah,
I don't know whose idea that was, but that was dumb. Well, yeah.
All right, we got anything else?
Nah, I think that's it.
I think that's it too.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Yep. I am actually extremely excited for this movie.
I'm excited. I don't know anything about the game, but like it looks like a very good, fun movie.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a fun movie. And we all like Chris Pine, so.
Yeah. I remember when we first met today, I was like, no, fuck them. And Maya was like, and then Maya realized she was talking about the wrong Chris.
So we all like Chris Pine.
Fuck Chris Pine. He's in like everything. Like Chris Pine in everything? Are you sure? Fuck.
I think the last movie I remember him being in was Wonder Woman.
I guess yeah, Wonder Woman, and he was also in the Spider-Verse.
Who did he play?
He played Spider-Man, the one that died. Getting in the movie.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was the Spider-Man that died, and when Miles got his powers and everything.
I mean, that's fine. But yeah, excited. March 31st, go watch the D&D movie. Enjoy.
And then following that, we got Mario, right? On the 7th? I was wondering the 14th.
I hope it's not the 7th. It's my mom's birthday. I'll be busy.
Let's find out. Is Jeff busy for the Mario movie? April 5th. So yeah, the weekend of the 7th.
Yeah, I'll be busy. Probably. But we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, it says first day you can go see it is Wednesday, April 5th. So you can go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll try to see it. I want to see it. It looks like a fun movie.
All right. Till then, adios.
Adios.